So here we have the unemployed, parasocial, partially schizophrenic XY axis of phase members. Basically, this can be applied to anyone and anywhere who watches Twitch streams. So let's get started. So just for a ground basis, we have stable Ronaldo here in the middle of the XY axis of X or Y being the unemployed scheduled, and then the X axis being the touching grass compared to parasocial levels. So if you get super unemployed, basically super parasocial, you're going to go up to the upper right. And if you get more employed, don't watch Twitch as much, you're going to go down to bottom left. So let's start off with stable Ronaldo, like I said. So you see him at car meets, you see him out clip farming outside of Twitch streams, you see him just being himself, you see him out in public. So that's why I find him to be more just in centrist, because he still cared about the Jockey incident, he still cared about Twitch streamers' relationships, he still cared about that, but he still does other things outside of those things. He still does stream ideas outside of other people's clout farming. Now when we get into the more parasocial side, that's all parasocial. We have Kason, who lived and died on the Jokera situation, who did so many streams just dedicated to Jokera, and you see he's not very he's not unemployed or employed, because he still has the DJing thing outside of streaming. He still could become a DJ outside of that. It's his whole employment is not just Twitch streaming. He does have other things that he could carry himself on, but he still is very parasocial. Now when we get into Adapt, he went from lazy stoner hee guy to like actually donating a lot of money, doing a lot of good for the world. But we see him not being very parasocial when it comes to stuff. Like when you see him with Tara Yummy, basically he doesn't get too involved with it. I assume that's not actually a real relationship. I feel like it's just clip farming, but like you see him not get too involved with the Jokera incident. We're using Jokera as like or Jasontheween and Sakura, as Jason likes to call it, as a good origin story of where all this falls. Let's get zoomed in here. But basically Adapt, he's known for his clip farming, being dumb hee stoner guy. He's not very employed when it comes to anything besides Twitch streaming. I don't know anything besides going to. And then we get to Lacey under touches grass. So basically I've never once seen him talk about Jasontheween and Sakura that much, like that in depth. I feel like he just doesn't talk about it. He still has other things outside of streaming. He still has a girlfriend that he's never really brought on stream before. He still has things outside of streaming. But when you see as far as like being employed, the reason why he's on neutral on the employed schedule, I guess I would more put him towards the unemployed aspect of it, just because like, what does he really do outside of streaming? Like he's been a streamer since college, so it's like more employed. And that goes for Phase Adapt as well. He's been doing this since he was like 16, 17. So like he's never really had a real job. And then as far as like employed goes, but semi-parasocial, because Jasontheween is parasocial to a certain extent, I guess, because he ended up dating a streamer. But the reason why he's employed is because he still has his music career. He still has everything that's going on. He's most likely going to make the transition to music afterwards.